People ask what loneliness feels like, and I never know how to answer. It isn't just one emotion. It changes from day to day. Sometimes it's a quiet ache in the background of my life. Other times it feels so heavy that it's impossible to ignore. The only thing that stays the same is that it never seems very far away. For me, loneliness feels like waking up with no one expecting anything from me. I move through my morning without hearing another voice or sharing another person's routine. The day begins in silence, and more often than not, it ends the same way. It feels like walking through a crowded place and realizing that everyone seems connected to someone except me. I see people laughing together, making plans, or talking without effort. I don't feel angry when I see them. I just feel like I'm watching something that belongs to everyone else. Loneliness feels like having thoughts that never leave my mind because there's no one to tell them to. I'll think of something interesting or something that made me laugh, and then I remember there's no one waiting to hear it. Those little moments disappear as quietly as they arrived. It feels like time moving differently. An afternoon can seem endless when every hour is spent alone with my own thoughts. Sometimes I look at the clock expecting that hours have passed, only to find it's barely moved. The silence stretches time in a way I never imagined possible. It feels like carrying around an invisible weight that nobody else can see. I smile when people expect me to smile. I answer, I'm doing fine. Because it's easier than explaining something that's difficult to put into words. Most people have no idea how much energy it takes to hide loneliness behind an ordinary face. Loneliness also makes me appreciate the smallest moment. It makes me appreciate the smallest moments of connection. A stranger saying hello, someone remembering my name, or a brief conversation can brighten an entire day. Those simple interactions remind me that even the smallest human connection has the power to make the world feel a little less empty. Even though loneliness has become a familiar part of my life, I don't believe it has to be permanent. I still believe that people can find one another, that new friendships can begin unexpectedly, and that the future doesn't have to look exactly like the present. That's what loneliness feels like to me. It isn't just being alone. It's moving through life, wishing there was someone beside me to experience it with. But as long as I keep moving forward, I hope onto the hope that one day loneliness will no longer be the feeling that defines my days.